Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He might want another play. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Delay to the back. It's Williams. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Run inside. It's Sticky. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the back. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Rolled his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Good timing on the quick out. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on first down. Williams open on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to throw it again. Now rolling to the left. Firing deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Firing to the right, complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Harris. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Sategna. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick strike complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
It's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. So, time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Hard-hitting tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Defense in press coverage. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab down the middle. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Delayed handoff. It's Dickey. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Hammond. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught in the end. tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They win their second straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp...
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sooners are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Sategna.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That's reeled in. It's Carter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carpenter.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hit hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's got his man across the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raider. Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Rush is on him. At the 35, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Hammond. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He fires to the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We reach the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Trying play action. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Got his man in the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Sooners enter the final minute with the lead. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Now on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Not all close games are created